right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, about to do a quick little Triple G and Serhiy Derevianchenko breakdown prediction. Appreciate everybody for coming back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. And shout out to the coaches, Jonathan Banks. He from Detroit, so salute to him. Andre Rozier, he from New York, and they both black. So shout out to them, man. So we do have a stake up in this fight, but getting it real quick, man. Triple G, Serhiy Derevianchenko. I think it's actually a really good fight. You know, Derevianchenko last time out, and this won't be my conventional breakdown prediction video, but last time out, he had fought Jack Colclough, and some people might think he looked pedestrian versus Jack Colclough, but Demetrius Andrade, you know, didn't look that good versus Jack Colclough neither, you know. And Colclough is just a short, tough fighter, and I think Derevianchenko used to being, you know, the shorter fighter, especially fighting guys like Danny Jacobs. He probably going to be he obviously is a shorter fighter versus Gennady Golovkin in this fight. But, you know, I don't think his last performance is going to really tell about this performance. You know what I'm saying? I think Triple G is the more battle-tested fighter. You know what I'm saying? And just because Triple G beat just because he beat Danny Jacobs, which it was debatable in a lot of people's opinion, and Derevianchenko didn't, I don't think it had bearing styles to make fights. And I believe Derevianchenko in this fight, he got to hit and don't get hit early on. And then I think he can start taking chances down the stretch, in my opinion. I think Golovkin is on the downslope of his career. But I think Derevianchenko do have the angles to do some things in this fight to be successful. You know, he can't use those angles. I think he does have a speed advantage. People looking at him and saying that what he got about 14 fights in total, but he had 24 fights in the World Series of Boxing. His only loss came to Brian Carlos Castanos, who just fought Erison Lara to a draw. And you know, so he got more experience than given credit for. You know, he has about 2.5-inch arm shorter, and Golovkin has about an inch and a half on him, which looks a little bit more than an inch and a half looking at him right here, standing side by side. But I think for Derevianchenko to be successful, he got to hit and not get hit early on. Use angles. He got to go to Golovkin body. I think Golovkin is a little soft to the body. As he getting older, that happens. And I believe that body attack is going to be very, very key in his up and down erky-jerky movement. He didn't really use them angles in that erky-jerky movement versus Danny Jacobs. I think Danny Jacobs knocked him down, and he just seemed to be trying to chase Danny Jacobs down the whole night. With Golovkin, Golovkin can box on the back foot a little bit versus subpar competition. But I think Golovkin is going to be right there to be hit. And I think, Derevianchenko should really punch it, you know, he should punch to the body, slip, and don't get hit. And I think if he's able to make it to like the 7th, 8th, 9th round, you know, I think he can start taking chances versus Golovkin, putting 3 and 4 or 5 punches together, showing angles. And, you know, don't forget, Al Heyman made this fight happen with Derevianchenko. He got him the bread. So if Derevianchenko can bring the belt home, that'll be another L for the zone. But for Golovkin, for him, I think he need to be aggressive, as Danny Jacobs was early on, and make Derevianchenko feel his power and kind of have him back off a little bit. But I think Golovkin jab going to be key here. I think Golovkin body punching going to be key here as well too. And I think his power going to be critical here in this. And he telling people, don't blink. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice reach advantage. You know what I'm saying? But Derevianchenko like to get on the inside. He a little athletic up top. He got solid feet, but he ain't really like slick. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like Ray Robinson slick or Sugar Ray Leonard or Floyd slick, but he's slick. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Golovkin is going to need to dictate real estate. He better not let Derevianchenko do that erky-jerky pop-up style and dictate where the fight is being fought at, and that is Golovkin being on the back foot. He better come out early, make Derevianchenko feel that power, touch Derevianchenko to the body, touch Derevianchenko to the chin, use the jab, and push Derevianchenko on the back foot. If he able to push Derevianchenko on the back foot, I believe he gonna have a lot of success in this fight. If Derevianchenko putting Golovkin on the back foot, I think he gonna have a lot of success in this fight. If it's fought in the phone booth and they both ain't backing up, and at some point they both just going to war in the middle of the ring or somebody back on the ropes, I favor Golovkin because his short area punches is really, really good. His power, and you know what I'm saying, and I just think he's the more powerful puncher. But if Derevianchenko could push Golovkin back, use his angle, step to the side, fire off some body shots, I think down the stretch Derevianchenko might can clip Golovkin. But I think this is a hell of a fight. It ain't getting talked about enough because obviously Derevianchenko ain't a sexy name in boxing, but he's starting to get quite the resume. Danny Jacobs, Jack Cole-Clyde, and now Gennady Golovkin. But for him, it's going to be about not getting hit, hitting and not getting hit. The sweet science. And for Golovkin, he can get hit because he got the equalizer. But I started to see Golovkin getting older. He's starting to get a little bit heavier in between fights because he's not fighting as often. And he's strong. But if Derevianchenko can use those defensive circles that Jacobs did, but Jacobs had more range and height, but also can mix in some more offense and some body work, I think it should be a really good fight. I look forward to checking the fight out. I think it'll be a good one. I think Golovkin's weakness is that he is getting older. You know what I'm saying? His chin, he can't take the shots that he used to. I'm telling you that right now. Some of the punches he was getting touched with versus Steve Rose he kind of wasn't reacting to him well. And he is getting older and older, and he's getting more inactive, and he could be right for the picking soon. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I look at it. I think Derevianchenko is the fresher of the fighters, not because he ain't had that many fights, just that Golovkin get hit a lot. And he fight that type of style, no matter if you getting hit by Willie Monroe or Canelo, or you getting hit by Thor. After a while, neurologically, those punch counts start to add up, and your body starts to break down. And he is 37 years old, going on 38 next year. For Derevianchenko, if he able to get this belt back, this is huge for Premier Boxing Champion. A lot of people on the PBC fanboys, they don't understand. They probably don't understand how vital this fight is to PBC, because if Derevianchenko can bring that IBF belt back, and Jamal Charlo got the WBC belt, Al Heyman controls, the middleweight division now, at least half of it. And then he controls the heavyweight division. He took that from Anthony Joshua, and now, he controlled from 47, 54, 60, half, and he controls 60, I believe, and then he also controls half of 68, and he controls the heavyweight division, So this is a huge fight right here for Premier Boxing Champions over there. And I'm a supporter of Al Heyman, all right? But I'm not an apologist. I'm not, I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And the Zone got a great fall lineup. But if I had to pick somebody, I'm going to pick Golovkin 10th round TKO. I'm going to pick Golovkin to get the technical knockout. I think he's going to get Derevianchenko, but I think Derevianchenko is going to be close. I think it's going to be real, real close in the end. It wouldn't surprise me if Derevianchenko won, but I expect Golovkin to get the knockout around 10 rounds. But I'm looking forward to it. And I thought about flying out there Saturday and coming back, but I got some things I got to handle. But yeah, I like Golovkin to win in 10, but my fandom is with Derevianchenko. All right. Not just PBC, just because I really don't care for Golovkin. All right. He didn't want to take this fight. They forced him to take this fight. He still don't want to fight Boo Boo. They trying to act like Canelo running or something like that. It ain't that Canelo running. He wants you to go accomplish something first. You know what I'm saying? At this point, his career shouldn't revolve around Canelo. He should be trying to move up or get other belts and make himself more appealing to Canelo. But hey, long story short, I got Golovkin in 10 TKO. But personally, and I don't like to share my personal thoughts, I'm pulling for Derevianchenko. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email, all the links in the description. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellow1Boxing, get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. Website, promo code in description. Appreciate the love, support. We'll make a donation. The links there as well too. Best way to donate.